Hi students, in the previous class we have discussed management as an art and management as a science. Okay, so today we are going to discuss management as a profession. Okay, so why management is called as a profession means, see here. Another question that arises is regarded to the nature of management is whether management can be regarded as a profession or not. To determine this, we must understand the meaning and special attributes of profession. The dictionary meaning of profession is a calling in which one professes to have acquired specialized knowledge which is used either in instructing, guiding, or advising others. The term profession has been defined in a variety of meanings by different authors. In a broad sense, it refers to any occupation by which a person earns a livelihood. In the restricted sense, it includes only the three learned professions, theology, law, and medicine. But in real sense, the term profession falls in between the two extremes. Okay, so here actually in the previous classes what we have discussed why management is called as an art and why management is called as a science. Okay, in some situations it's called even a science also. So today we are going to discuss that why management is even it is called as a profession. Okay, why management even it is called as a profession, because here in case of management what happens means the persons who manages the organizations, he should have a specialized knowledge, nothing but he should have some qualification to manage the organization. Okay, so here in different authors they have given a meaning to the professions, let us think here doctor is there. Okay, a doctor is also called as a profession, chartered accountant is also called as a profession. Okay, nothing but see here, in a broad sense it refers to any occupation by which a person earns a livelihood. Have you understood here? Nothing but for to run his livelihood. Okay, if a person is professional in any one of the field. Okay, so that is a point over here. Okay na? So a profession has the following features. First one, well defined body of knowledge, professional associations, restricted entry, code of conduct for members, service, motive. So these are the features of the profession. Okay, nothing but why a management also called as a profession means these are the features he has given. So here we will now examine whether the features of the profession are present in the management or not. Okay, so features which are given in the features which are given for the profession, whether these features are comes under the management or not, those now we are going to discuss over here. First one, a well defined body of knowledge. Every profession has a systematic body of knowledge which helps the professionals to gain proper knowledge of that profession. Management has an organized body of knowledge built by management thinkers and practitioners over a period of time. The scholars are studying different problems and are developing new principles to solve them. In this sense, this feature of profession is present in management. So here, what is the meaning of well-defined body of knowledge means nothing but if a particular person he want to become a profession, so compulsory he should have a knowledge of that particular profession. Have you understood? He should have a knowledge about that, and he has to practice it. If doctor is there, okay, doctor when he can become a profession, compulsory he has to practice in that field. Okay, same in case of management also what happens means here a management has an organized body of knowledge built by management thinkers and practitioners over a period of time. Even a management is nothing but it should have a lot of experience. Through experience only a person can become a correct manager. Okay, have you understood? So through his experience he can nothing but his thinkings will be developed, okay, his skills will be developed. So nothing but here well defined body of knowledge also comes under the management. Next, professional associations. So professional associations are nothing but see, for the regulation of any profession there should be a representative body. This body lays down the standards of education and training for those entering that profession. For example, doctors have get themselves registered with the Medical Council of India. A chartered accountant has to get the membership of Indian Council of Chartered Accountant. So here what happens is professional associations means nothing but a person who has got a knowledge compulsory he should get a professional okay, he should get a professional from the representative body. Nothing but here case of here he has given an example. If suppose a person is a doctor, so what he has to do, he has to register with the medical council. Compulsory he has to get a certificate from the medical council. If suppose a person is a chartered accountant, he should get a membership of Indian Institute of Chartered Accountant. Okay, that is a point over here. But in case of management, you see in case of management, various management associations at national and international level have been set up. So in case of management, we have so many of management associations. They are in national and even in international level. For example, All India Management Association, we have New Delhi. Okay, National Institute of Personal Management, we have Calcutta. Not essential that management professional, Calcutta. See here, in National Institute of Personal Management is in Calcutta. Okay, have been set up for the benefit of the management professionals. Legally, it is not essential that management professionals should be a membership of these bodies. As per this feature, cannot be called as a profession. So here, what happens means, see ma'am, in the first paragraph, what I have said, if suppose a person is a doctor or a person is a chartered accountant, compulsory we should get a certificate from those associations. Okay, from those associations he has to get. But in case of management, even in case of management also, we have associations, but it is not that compulsory for managing an organization. It is not that compulsory to be to get the certificate from the associations. Okay, so that's why what is he has given. As per this feature, management cannot be called as a profession. Okay, next, restricted entry. Restricted entry means, see, the entry to a particular profession is controlled by his professional body. A person intending to enter the profession must acquire the prescribed educational qualifications. Okay, so if suppose a person, okay, he want to get a certificate from the association or from the professional body, compulsory what he has to do, he should have a educational qualification of that. Okay, so if suppose a doctor is there, doctor, what he has to do, compulsory he should have a MBBS degree. He should have an MBBS degree. Okay, then only that person he will be getting that certificate. Okay, and he will be getting that certificate. Okay, so compulsory, if suppose a person want to become a doctor, so compulsory he has to be qualified in the MBBS degree. Okay, in case of law, if suppose a person want to become a lawyer, compulsory he has to pass his law exam. Okay, but in case of management, here we don't have any specific qualification. To become a